Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DCTH. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. And in this case, makes mapping out a very logical question quite straightforward. And that question revolves around the fact that today was a good solid move on the bull's part. I mean, when you consider where the price was to where it ultimately closed today, any rational person would say, yeah, this was a nice move on the bull's part. But that does lead to the logical question of, but is there any sort of true power behind this price movement? Is there any sort of genuine strength? Or is this just some sort of knee-jerk reaction, dead cat bounce? I have no idea, but by using the chart here, we can make answering that question very straightforward. And it all revolves around annotations that I've done before and a principle or key principle in charting which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that have watched the past videos, hopefully you remember me talking about 0.095 as resistance. But now that the price is up above that level, this is where, according to that rule, you would want to see it act as support. And to be fair to the bulls, so far so good. You can see the bears have tried to press down below there on a couple different instances, but in both cases, the bulls did a great job of holding strong. And the way this level helps us answer the question of, is today the start of something bigger, is just simply put, if this is the start of something bigger, well, then the price is going to get bigger. Or in other words, the price is going to make progress forward. The price is not going to go back to where it was. I'm assuming you're saying, hey, thanks, Captain Obvious. Of course, if this is the start of something bigger, the price isn't going to go back to where it was because that would be a contradiction. Exactly. So with that in mind, think about 0.095. Any sort of closes below it, or worse yet, if the price separates to the downside, what would that be doing to the price? That would literally be putting the price right back inside of this range that it just broke out of. Again, going back, not a sign of true strength. Whereas let's say the price does what it's already done a couple more times, bounces around off 0.095 and then heads back up. At that point in time, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have this previous set of lows down here. If you picture each of these as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction, and that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do. It's going to make progress forward, and in this case, I'm defining and quantifying the statement make progress as 0.095. As far as levels of resistance, I'm not even going to talk about those because, in my opinion, breaking levels of resistance, not a top priority at all. It's all about building higher bases, going through healthy consolidations. Again, so far so good. The price is managing to stay up above 0.095, and you certainly want to see that continue to happen going forward. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.